Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Now that we know what connected cars are tracking, it's time to look at how we can protect our personal information. In this segment, we'll explore practical tips and tools to help keep your data safe while enjoying all the benefits of modern vehicle technology. Driving behavior and analytics. Modern cars monitor how you drive, collecting data on everything from braking patterns to average speed. This isn't just about assessing wear and tear on your vehicle. It's about creating detailed driving profiles that can be used for a variety of reasons. Some examples of the data analyzed include braking habits, how often and how hard you brake; acceleration patterns, whether you tend to accelerate smoothly or aggressively; turn behavior, how sharply and quickly you take turns; driving hours, when and how long you're typically on the road. Why collect this data? It's often for features tied to safety and convenience, such as adaptive cruise control or automated crash prevention. Insurance companies also use this data to offer usage-based policies, rewarding safe drivers with discounts. Behavioral data may seem harmless at first glance, but when combined with PE and location data, it forms a detailed view of your personal life, how you drive, where you go, and what kind of driver you are. This level of tracking has privacy advocates concerned, and for good reason. Legal framework surrounding data privacy in vehicles. As cars become more connected, personal data collection grows exponentially. This raises critical questions about privacy and how the law protects drivers. From established regulations like GDPR and CCPA to new rules in development, understanding the legal landscape is essential for anyone driving or manufacturing connected vehicles. Overview of GDPR and CCPA. When it comes to data privacy, the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, and the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, are two of the most influential pieces of legislation shaping how car manufacturers handle personal data. Here's how they apply. GDPR, Europe. GDPR requires companies, including automakers, to get clear consent from individuals before collecting and processing their data. This law applies to any car manufacturer selling or operating in Europe, even if they're based elsewhere. It mandates transparency. Car companies must inform users what data they're collecting and why. Data access. Drivers have the right to request copies of their data or demand it be deleted. Security. Companies must take strong measures to protect data from breaches. CCPA, California. Much like GDPR, the CCPA gives California residents control over their personal data. It applies to auto companies operating in or selling to California. Key rights under the CCPA include: opt-out. Consumers can stop companies from selling their data. Know and delete. Drivers can ask what's collected about them and request its removal. Non-discrimination. Companies can't penalize or block features if someone declines data collection. Both laws set the foundation for stricter accountability in the connected car ecosystem. While they share similarities, GDPR is more focused on broad data protection, while CCPA centers on who owns and controls data collected in California. Lack of transparency. The need for clearer privacy policies. How many of us actually read those lengthy privacy policies? Automakers often bury critical details about data collection in legal jargon, leaving consumers confused about what's really happening with their information. This lack of clarity creates a trust gap between drivers and manufacturers. For example, when you connect your smartphone or enable a voice assistant in your car, do you know exactly what data is being shared? Most privacy policies fail to explain: what data is collected? Is it limited to location and driving behavior, or does it include biometric info? How long it's stored? Are companies keeping your info for days, months, or years? Who gets access? Are third-party advertisers, insurers, or other entities involved? Without clear answers, consumers are left guessing. Transparency needs to become standard. Drivers want straightforward, plain language explanations, not mile-long documents full of legalese. After all, you should know what's happening with your personal data, not just trust that the company has good intentions. How to protect your privacy in a connected vehicle. You have the power to safeguard your data, even in the age of connected cars. Here's how to take control of your privacy and minimize risks. Limit data sharing. Review privacy settings in your vehicle's interface. Disable features that you don't need, like voice assistants or location tracking. Understand the apps. Be selective about which apps you connect to your car. Each app may have its own data sharing policy. Use strong security measures. Activate encryption and use strong passwords for connected car features like remote unlocking. Regularly review permissions. Periodically check what permissions you've granted to your car and its apps. Update them to reflect your current privacy preferences. Stay informed. Keep an eye on privacy-related updates and recalls. Automakers must sometimes update their software to fix vulnerabilities. Final thoughts. Data privacy in connected cars is a growing concern, and for good reason. As vehicles become smarter, they also become more aware of your habits, preferences, and location. It's important to understand what data is being collected, how it's used, and what steps you can take to protect yourself. By staying informed and being proactive about privacy settings, you can keep control over your information in an increasingly connected world. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.